All right. Welcome back. I'm so happy to have you back here. Again, I am very impressed with how everyone is doing. I have seen a bunch of beautiful grades. Keep doing it. Keep getting excited. Keep trying to do it. I know we're not always going to like watching videos, doing this, doing that, but eventually, hopefully, we take care of business and we get you all a teacher, making sure that I know Mr. Bowman, Mr. Bolden are doing the best they can. Keep striving. Let's work on this lesson. Lesson 2 today is Monday, correct? I believe so. Wednesday, you should have another part of this to review, and then Friday, you take your test. My class, if you're watching this, you're just following whatever days that we're going over. Okay, lesson 2. What's the point? Point slope form of a line. All I need you to do here, make sure that you recognize. Make sure that you recognize that you need to just know what these numbers will eventually mean, and we'll talk about it later. Part 2, I need you to make sure that you know that this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis, labeled right here. And make sure you know how to take out that coordinate. Hopefully you know the number's not there. You should know it's 9. But when you write this number in a coordinate form, this represents x, so 9 goes right here. You need to get used to, if I can't see a number, it is 0. Same thing that goes over here. This is my y. Hopefully you can tell it's going by tens. What's the middle of 10? 45. Since this is my y and we're going down, hopefully you see that the x is 0 for this case. You will use these points in just a second. Just make sure you know how to get those points. If you're not sure, ask someone, ask me, send me a message, whatever you need to do. Tutorials are Monday through Thursday. Stay with me if you must. Point slope form, we're not going to talk about that gibberish. This is our key word right here. Let me get the highlighter. Slope intercept form. Yes, highlight. Can I highlight it? There you go. Slope intercept form will be our best friend. Okay. Real quick, just to make sure, slope intercept form is y equals mx plus b. We're going to talk about what m and b mean in just a second. Okay, getting started. Now, I just said y equals mx plus b is my slope intercept form. You need to know what slope is, what the intercept is. Writing it right here. My m is slope. My b is my y-intercept. Okay? We will write this equation from all of these paragraphs and statements. Draining the pool. Cyrus and Abel are pool cleaners who have been hired to drain the community diving pools at the end of the summer. They are comparing the rate is slope, at which the two pools drain. For each pool, write an equation to represent the linear relationship. We are working on linear lines. We're just working on lines, nothing too crazy. Cityscape diving pool is at a water level of 14 feet and drains at a rate of 13 feet per hour. You need to know, what does drains means? And right here, if rate means slope, we found our m. You need to know what drains mean. Hopefully you know if I have a glass full and I'm draining it, it is coming down. Key words, draining, going down, negative. Right here, I'm going to put a little star to make sure I know this is negative. Next. Not only do we know that the slope is also called rate, but this keyword per, there's 3 other words. Slope is per, every, and each. Okay? So now since we identified the slope as n, we can definitely start the sentence. Y equals, since we're going down, we're using 3, negative 3x. All we're doing is replacing the m and the b. What is the other number given? Let me change it, sorry. 14 feet is my y-intercept, plus 14 feet. That is my equation, boom. And to be honest, this was on the STAR test. So if you're able to figure this out using keywords, you should get this correct. Let's keep going. Key thing, we know feet is my y-intercept. Apply it to this statement. Bayside diving pool is at a water level of 15 feet after draining for 2 hours, and at 12 feet after draining for 4 hours. Hopefully you can see that none of those slope words that I was talking about, per, every, each, none of them are in this statement. So we don't have the slope. We must build this equation a different way. Here we go. First things first, 15 feet goes with 2 hours. "12 feet goes with 4 hours. We need to know who my x and my y is. First, I will create a table. The reason why I'm creating a table, since these numbers go together, I know that's a coordinate. I know that's an x and a y. Now you might be asking, well, which one do I know is x and y? I'm going to refer to the previous statement. We labeled feet as y. So when I come down here, I'm also going to label feet as y. Let me change that color real quick because I'd rather have it the same. Feet is y. Hours is x. Feet is y. Hours is x. Terrific. Almost done. First point in blue, we got 2 and 15. 2 and 15. Second coordinate, x is 4. 12 is y. We have a table. I know a majority of us know what stat edit is. Stat edit. Stat calc 4. We will definitely use the calculator. Hopefully you have your calculator with you. If you need to pause to get a calculator, please do it. Going step by step by step. Make sure if you didn't get it, rewind it or ask somebody, please. Check out my calculator. Boom, ready to go. Going by the steps that I just wrote, we have stat. Stat is this button that's right here next to alpha, next to x. Stat is the third button on the third row. Stat. Edit is the first button, so I'm just going to click enter. After that, I have a table. First column is x, second column is y. Looking at the numbers. 2, 4, 2, 4, 15, 12. Side, 15, enter, 12, enter. I have the table, double check that I did it right. 2, 4, 15, 12. 2, 4, 15, 12 looks good. Next step, so we did stat, we did edit, click stat again. Next step, calc. Calc is right here. I need to go that way. Must press the right arrow button. Okay. And I click number 4. Going down to number 4 where it says lean reg. enter. Make sure you click calculate, enter. That's my answer. Now, we should be able to write this very nice and neat. Hopefully, you should be able to identify that this is slope-intercept form. Y equals blank x plus blank. It tells you what it is, ladies and gentlemen. A is right here. B is right here. Just fill in the blanks. Who is A? Negative 1.5. Who is B? 18. Should be okay. Gonna write this equation in that spot. Y equals negative 1.5 x plus 18. Y equals negative 1.5 x plus 18. And that's it. Number 2, compare your process for writing each of them. Number 1 was easy, number 2 was hard. Thank you for watching. Next video is coming up.